going on, guys? C&C fishing here. We're gonna get out here today and do a little bit of crappie fishing. It's cold, it's windy. I'm gonna run over some things I'm gonna be using today. We're gonna be using a TCB series from B&M, paired up with a Shimano 500 4-pound line. Gonna be using a 32nd ounce jig head with a little 6-cent bait on there. Probably also going to be throwing the good old ACC 76. Got the Carbon X on there. We're going to be running a double jig rig underneath the float on this one to wet it swivel. But yeah, we're going to get out here and we're going to try to hit some crappies. Whatever else will bite on this cold day. It's 27 degrees out here. Water temps around 35, 38 degrees. So yeah, we're just gonna see what we can get today. I'll see y'all down there on the water. I'm gonna try to fish these slips here. There's a brush pile right down in here. Should be like a tree or something right around in here. It goes all the way up to here. About to the tip of that pontoon right there. So we're gonna try to see if we can pull anything off right here. Some days it's really good, and other days it's just nothing there. So we'll just see if we can find anything down there today. I think it's gonna be very deep. Pop that jig. Oh, there's a tap. Yeah, it's gonna be tough today. Let's try this dead corner right here. There's a bunch of brush right in there. Oh, we had something. Didn't even know it. Tipping my lines, icing up. I love them cold days. Man, that water's really stained and it's dark today. We might change this bait up. I'll try right here too. Should be the tip of that tree. If not, we're just gonna keep on moving till we find something. Oh, could have been a tree branch. Let's try it again. Drop back down there. That's bottom there. I'm not feeling no trees, but it could have been the tree. I think we had one for a second. I pulled it out of his mouth. There we go. There's one. Not the size we want. But that is definitely what we are after. Maybe one of them days where we just have to pick through a bunch of small ones. We got here to the light so y'all can see. Have to pick through a bunch of small ones. Oh, he's cold. You can barely see his color. Yeah, let him go, let him go. Let's see if we can get another one down here. I did feel a tree branch down there, so I think I'm pulling him off tip of this tree. That's what I'm hoping he's. Oh, there's another hit right there. Got him. Oh, didn't want to pop him off the baffle yet. Yeah, there we go. Now we're on to something. Man, these fish are cold. Pretty fish though. Definitely not the size we're after. We're trying to get a couple eaters to take home with us today. It's hitting on the fall. Maybe I have to go a little deeper. Let's try that. Oh, there's some smaller ones in here. There's gotta be some more. That's a good sign though, catching a few like that. Means they're in here. Like I said, I've seen the shad flickering this morning, so we should be able to get onto some fish if they're in here. Oh, there's a hit. Oh, nice fish, nice fish. Yes. Getting better, getting better. Still not that keeper we're after, but definitely a better fish here. Oh yeah. Little black crappies to me. Can't really tell, they're so cold. Honestly thick. It's probably about an 8-inch fish. Come back up, say hi. So I caught him right off the edge of this log here, so maybe there's another one down there waiting on it. Come on, give me some big ones. Might have to work at depth, just a little bit. Drop back off the edge here, see if we can get one to come out. Slowly put that jig and drop it. Sometimes that'll get on the hit. Oh, there's a thump. Oh, missed it. Right off top of this log. There he is. Found him out. Oh. I think you let go. Yeah, you let go. Let me try it again. I can definitely feel that log down there. Or tree branches or whatever it is. Brush pile. There it is. There's a hit. Kind of felt like a bluegill, but I'm not for sure. Pull it back out there. Drop it over here. Well, we got on 3 right here. Nothing no size, but we've got some. Like I said, it's 27, 25 degrees out here, something like that with the wind chill. It's cold, my line's freezing, it's windy. Hey, we out here fishing. We're gonna find something. There's one. Oh yeah, good fish. That's a keeper. Oh man, he wanted that 6-inch jig too. Won't you look at that? Yes sir. Just look at it and I'll show it to you. That is a keeper. Our first keeper of the day. With a nice black. Oh yeah, he's thick. Nice black. First keeper of the day. He's not the big ones we can get, but definitely gonna be a keeper. Oh yeah, still there. Probably should have bought a little smaller, but it would be alright. As long as the otters leave us alone. There's a few otters that run around out here. If you can't tell from all over the dock here. That is one good slab off the dock. Good to me. That belly on that thing. Slab sandwich on the stringer. You don't want to let them run too far underneath that dock. But you don't want them up there splashed on the surface either, because it will attract them otters. I like to tie a few good knots, even though if otter grabs a hold of it, it's not gonna help. Now we got something going on here. Let's see if we can't get back into another one. Well, he hit it. I mean, he thumped it. Let's see, jig's still good. Little 6-inch jigs, man. They will get the job done if they're in here. We'll get on a few here now. See if we can catch another one like that. There it is. Dang. That's what you don't want to do is hit the ceiling. There's a high bite right there. All right, I've made it down here to the next spot. We're gonna be fishing this, I guess you call it like a little point here. These rocks come down about right in there. So we're gonna be fishing this slope right here. It's gonna go all the way down into these docks, and it gets deeper right in here. And then we will be pitching some this way. There's another spot over here that we're just gonna go over there, and we're probably gonna pitch around this log sticking up. I can see some structure sticking up over there. Of course, you can tell these logs are here running down into the water. We're gonna pitch on that too. We're gonna start off right here. Just gonna keep throwing that same little 6-inch jig. It seems to be working pretty good. Sorry for the camera there. Didn't get a chest mount yet. Working on that. But yeah, that little 6-inch jig. I've got one keeper a day. 3 or 4 shorts. I mean, it's not a bad day for how cold it is and how shallow I'm fishing. But we're gonna try to see if we can hit some off this point right here. Now what I like to do, I just like to let that jig go on out there and just sink. I'll let it sink probably all the way to the bottom, just about. And I'll start popping her back. Most of the time you can tell if there's somebody down there pretty quick. Oh, this one right there. Light bites today, really light bites today. It's got to be that cold weather hitting them. Like I said, we're just going to fish this. I like throwing as close as I can get up against some slips right there. And sometimes we'll go in there and we'll hit some fish, but we're just going to fish this mainly today. See what we got, this little spot right here. It produces pretty good. Probably gonna see me get hung up a lot, so I'm sure we'll be changing hooks out, changing baits out. You can see me do a couple different things I like to do right here. I got another one on right here. We got this one. Let's see what we got. Oh, little ditch pickle. Hopefully there ain't a bunch of these today. Nice little fish though, healthy. Let's try it again. Hopefully that ain't the only thing down there hitting us. Hopefully there's a few crappie. I know right in here, if I can get it back here far enough without getting hit. But right in here, there's some structure too, so I'm gonna probably jig straight off the edge of this dock. Yeah, but there's a snag. It's gonna happen sometime today. Oh, we're gonna leave the first jig today. Oh, I think we did. We did. Alrighty. So what I'm gonna do, the way these fish are acting, I'm getting them real light, little taps, so. Free my line, grab the bag. Let's see here. I think we're gonna throw on an orange 1/64 ounce Idaho jig. Got a lot of look off these. They do really good for me, so. Not a big believer in the scent thing, but these things work. They do work. I'll show you how to tie these hooks on. I just do what I guess you would call a loop knot. I mean, can educate me in the comments if I'm wrong. But I just call it a loop knot. Pull my line up, give it about 3 or 4 inches so I can wrap around these 2 fingers here. And then I'll come in once, twice, well, 3 times. Fingers are cold. And we'll cinch that down towards that eye. And you want to leave a little room in there so this thing can free float and look like a natural bait. I'll snip that tag end off like that. There, we got it. We got the eye hole jig tied on. Pretty simple. But yeah, I just call that the loop knot. And you can educate me if I'm wrong, but I just know it works good. I'm gonna throw one of these sparkly nibbles in there. Just chartreuse color. It works pretty good with that orange. The smell that comes off these things ain't the best. They do stink. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and get it off my finger. Come off her. There we go. We're gonna take this. We'll shove it right in that eye, like that right there. You wanna get that eye full. And this stuff is gonna stay in there for a while. You can catch a lot of fish off just one of these. Fill it up like this right here. And I just take the excess right in there for the bluegills. Now we've got our eye hole jig filled up. Well, I caught one off camera, but I moved over here to these slips. Hit one. He's not too bad. About 12 foot deep. He's a short, but I mean, he's a thick boy. So just hook out of him. Let him go, see if we can catch some more. I've got a few hits there. A lot more than I was getting. Come on, man. There we go. Just hook that out of him. Maybe we can get the crappie going out there. Throw a few out there and get them out there and open them. I really don't like fishing these slips. But some days they produce. So we're gonna try to see if we can't just do that again. I mean, see how deep my bait was, about how deep the fishing, probably about 12 foot, if I had my guess. Somewhere in there. Down. Don't tell me there's a warm fish again. Done that a few times a day, and that's a little aggravating. Catch one fish here, one fish there. They're just, it's cold. First cold front of the year for here. Big cold front of the year. Let me put it that way. So these fish are getting a little used to it. I did get a thump right there in the middle of that slip though. There's one. Yeah, now we're on to something. Catching some fish now. Oh, hook right out of him and into me. There's another little fish, a little healthy fish. Like I said, we'll throw him out there on 660J, the eye hole G. Man, we could do some work. I just pitched it out there in the middle of that slip like that and let it sink. I started slowly working it back to me. And there he was. It's twice I've done that. See if we can't get into a mess of them right here in the middle of this slip. I think there's more than just some two. Oh yeah, there's more than just some two down there. Looks like we got some stuff tied up off the dock over here, so there's some hanging structure. We're gonna try to have that ice on there. We're gonna try to flip this right into that hole over there and work it back to us. Right up in that hole like right there. Oh yeah, there's one. No short. But we are finding them. Finally getting into some. May not be the best first video for me to post, but we're definitely gonna be posting this because I'm catching fish. Hopefully we can get some sound of this one and YouTube doesn't take it down on me. Look, another one. This one here is a keeper. No, he's short. Man, I wish he was though. Nice fish. He'll be keeper next year though. Straighten up. Let's get a good picture of you. Yeah. You can tell these fish are cold. They're coming up no color. Oh, there he goes. Start to see that black in him. Nice fish though. See you later, bud. And like I said, that stuff stays in them eye hole jigs forever. So if you really don't like touching that stuff, man, it's not bad. I'm just flipping this bait. Like I said, right off this hanging structure is what I'm guessing it is. It could just be ropes hanging there. I've pulled a lot of them up before and it'd just be ropes. We're just working it back to us. We've hit a few, so maybe we can find us a keeper in here. Oh, must not have held my mouth right that time. It's close enough to me. Slowly working work this thing back to me. There's one. Little bitty guy. Like a pet store fish. Put him right in a fish tank. That little sucker. This looks like a pretty good slip to hit anyway. Same depth. We'll figure it out where they're at. Oh man. Was going to reel up and get out of there and got hit. Oh, a really nice one and messed it up. There's another one. It's a little rapper. Except bigger. That last one would have been a keeper. I know he would have. He really jarred that rod. There's another one. Looks like we may catch a bunch of shorts, but hey, we are catch a fish. There's another one. We're on to something here. It's a bunch of little shorts. They're pretty fish. I'm talking about pretty. I don't think I'm really getting that deep for hitting it. I think they're hitting it on the fall. Alright, off camera here, just caught our second keeper of the day using a double jig rig. Just bouncing around these rocks here. Well, it's hard to see right now. I'm walking around a lot. He hit that old pearl white Bobby Garland. We're gonna get this slab on the stringer. With his buddy. I think he's got his buddy beat a little bit. He's got a little extra meat on him, looks like. Since the otters have left, action's picked up just a hair. There's two on there. I guess better than zero. Every day of the week. Let's try it again. Now I've got something figured out here. Alright, here's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is taking these two double jigs. Man, it's cold out here. Sorry if my voice is shaky. It's hard to hear me. Sniffing a lot. I'm taking these double jig rigs. I don't think I'm fishing as deep as it's sit right now. I think it's just where I set on him. But I'm taking them. I'm throwing them off these rocks here. So we're running this rock edge all the way down through here. A lot of them's been hitting right here at my feet, so we're just gonna pitch right out here and bring it right through here. I'm gonna reel that up. About right there. We're gonna turn bobber mode on. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see that float real good. That's all we're doing. We already got one on. It's that easy. Oh man. Old ditch pickle. Can't say I don't like catching them, because I mean, hey, it's a fish, but I do not like bass fishing. And I catch a lot of them. That's a little thing though. Alright, let's get back out here and do it again. Until we run into the crappie. Which I know they're out there. Get that bobber. I didn't even get 2 pops in on that last one. I had something right there. I don't know if he's still on there or not. Oh, he is. Yeah. Trash. Of course. It's gonna be a little hard to keep that bobber in frame with all this wind. So we're just gonna watch her ride. I'm sorry the video is shitty. I'm using my iPhone, so it's a little harder to record. There's a good pitch there. Trying to stay back here out of this wind, but it's really not working too much. Kindly right in it. We're gonna run it down this cove here. We're just gonna see how it goes. Man, it's like every time I get them hitting good, turn this camera on, they get camera shy for me. I could probably turn it off and catch one right now. But we're gonna keep on fishing as long as we can. As long as I can sit out here and stand it. It's pretty brutal today. I think we might have something on here. We do. He was moving real slow with it, so I hope it's a crappie. He's digging, so. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. This will be our third keeper for the day. This goes to show, just because it's 27 degrees out, and everybody says that fish move to that 20 foot range, fishing 5 foot deep, catching blacks. Nice ones. The bite really didn't start to pick up till that wind hit it either, so maybe that wind blowing on that bank like that, we can burn them up. We got 3 blacks on the stringer. All right, guys, so we didn't do great today. We didn't do terrible. We got our little 3 keepers here. See if I can get them up here. It's a 10-foot stringer I got. We got our 3 keepers. And I think we're gonna head out for the day. It's cold, it's windy. I've got snagged up more times than I'd like to count. But I appreciate you watching, and I'll see y'all next time.